Hi everyone, my name is Ashley Hagland. I'm the wedding planner at Dell-Lea Weddings and Events in Chichester, New Hampshire. And today I'm thrilled to be here with Jane Irucci, the owner of Cole Gardens, which is located right in Concord, New Hampshire. Would you mind sharing a little bit about the shop and the background here?
Sure, thanks Ashley. We've been in the horticulture business for almost 35 years. We have a wholesale operation in Loudoun, and about 17 years ago we bought a retail location, which is Cole Gardens here. And we love beauty outside and inside, and we have a florist as well as a garden center.
So Jane, could you tell us when couples should reach out initially to talk about their floral design for their wedding?
Yeah, that's a really good a question, because the sooner a bride and a groom can schedule their flowers for the wedding, the better it is.
That's one of the first things I always recommend, is having the couples reach out to at least the florist so they can have, the florals that they desire, because I'm sure that's a lot of work for you guys on a wedding day. You can only do so many flowers and so many deliveries.
That's very true. We want to commit that day to the bride and the groom. So weddings come and go, and mostly on the weekends, and we only have so many weddings that we can do.
Yeah, so how many could you do per day? How many slots do you have? Could you do like multiple weddings?
We could, and it all depends on the size of the wedding. Okay. And how many
location,
people
probably.
That's true, and also how many people we might have to call in to create a bouquet or an arrangement for the table.
Is there anything in particular a couple should prepare ahead of time before they come in for their consultation?
Yes, what's really important, we ask brides to bring along, if they've got a Pinterest account, if they have the colors they would like to have in the wedding, if they have a theme, whether it's rustic, traditional. We ask that they would know how many people might be in their bridal party, and anything that might be different that they would like us to try and do. That would be very important. That's a great start.
Yeah, those are all great points, and I know at the Dell-Lea we have the gazebo feature, so a lot of times people want to decorate that, so it's great to know that in advance, and sometimes people will do other tables, cake table and stuff, so it's great to have an idea, your venue picked, and then an idea of what you're looking for ahead of time. So, Jane, could you tell us what couples should expect to spend for a floral budget?
Yeah, the average expectation for a floral wedding is anywhere between 8 to 10% of their total budget for their wedding.
Mm-hmm. And can you tell us a little bit about what that might include? Because I know most people, this is their first time, so they don't know that they might need like boutonnieres. Could you tell us what most couples book?
Yes, for the most part, brides and grooms will always have some kind of flowers, whether it's a bouquet for her and a boutonniere for him. And then there are family members and other bridal members that often have flowers. So bridesmaids and grooms will have flowers. Bridesmaids often carry a bouquet, and groomsmen will have some kind of boutonniere. And anybody else that the bride and the groom wishes to show, demonstrate in pictures really, who is part of the family, the wedding party. So if we remember way back when, for all those who might have been married a long, long time ago, those formal pictures are the ones you see forever and ever.
Mm-hmm. So we have the bouquets, the boutonnieres. I would assume you usually do some centerpieces.
Yes, a lot of what brides and grooms like is somehow to decorate the table, whether that's with a vase arrangement or some greens on the table. Sometimes brides and grooms will have lanterns or candles. We also do flowers for outside. Yeah. Sometimes we decorate the gazebo at Dell-Lea, which is always a beautiful sight, and it's also so beautiful in their pictures.
All right. So Jane, could you tell us a little bit about the process from like the initial consultation all the way through to the wedding day, what our couples should expect?
Sure. The consultation is usually about a 45-minute time frame. It could be an hour, but it's basically 45 minutes, and it's often the bride and the groom that come in. And we go over a lot of flowers of what they're looking for, their design, and what they want for their wedding. We also give them ideas of what else to think about. Whether they want to take those ideas or not is up to them, but we always want to give brides and grooms more information so they can ponder what that they can add to their flowers, to their wedding.
The education is really important.
Absolutely, very, very well, I agree. The other thing is that when we're all said and done and we're done with a consultation, the bride and the groom get a formal proposal from us. It will itemize everything that we talked about, price points, and what they're looking for. It'll also give them some ideas to think about that they may or may not remember during the consultation. And we're a big proponent of repurposing. So we'll make the suggestion to repurpose a bride's bouquet, the garland, the sweetheart table, the garland from the gazebo. We suggest that somebody in their friends always,
or the Dell-Lea, it's usually
or the
me.
Dell-Lea. But there's so many friends that just want to be helpful. If they just say, "This is your job," take the garland and put it on my table, and then lay the bride's bouquet on top of the garland. We also suggest repurposing their bridesmaids' bouquets. They always look beautiful standing up or lying down, whatever will work. Because let's face it, those bouquets are for the ceremony and for all formal pictures, and then what do they do with them?
I know, it's such a great way to repurpose and save some money and still have beautiful flowers.
Absolutely.
So do our couples need to plan to pick up their wedding flowers here before they head to the venue, or how does that process work?
It really depends on what the bride and the groom is looking for. We are totally available to deliver flowers, the bride's flowers, to wherever she is in the morning, whether that's in a hotel or in her house locally, because for the most part, a professional photographer will want to take pre-pictures, and it's often pictures of a ring, shoes, and flowers.
Yes, you're so right.
So we always will suggest that we will deliver them to wherever she is. And then we take the rest up to Dell-Lea, and we're able to set up if the bride and the groom need us to set up, or we'll drop them off. And there is no charge for that.
Oh, that's very nice. That was my next question. So.
Oh, that's very nice. I like that.
All right. So what advice would you give to couples who are looking for florals for their wedding?
Yes, the flowers are very unique to each wedding and each bride and each groom. When we have pictures, we like ideas from pictures that brides bring in. They're really wonderful. So that gives us ideas, and it kind of gets our creative juices moving. And so it is a unique design specifically for that bride and that groom. Some of the flowers that are important to brides, we certainly try and accommodate whatever flowers that the bride will want. Not always are they in season, so we try and offer alternatives that will give them some ideas of what else they can use.
So just try to remain flexible and open-minded?
Absolutely.
All right. So Jane, could you tell us some of the trends that you're seeing in 2021? I know we saw a lot of eucalyptus. Obviously, we get a lot of baby's breath because we have a rustic venue. But some of the upcoming trends that you're seeing for this year? The trends are really more seasonal than anything else. When a bride gets married in the fall, we see the golden yellow, the rustic orange, absolutely, and the cranberry. And so most brides will tend to do that. The classic is something that we have right here. That is a lot.
Yep, that is full of greens and more natural colors. A soft peach or a pink, or maybe just all green and white. Like we said, it's basically classic, and it's a what do you call it when it's over time? It lasts forever. Thank you. And it's timeless.
So Jane, we really love working with you at Dell-Lea. Could you tell us why couples should choose to work with you over another florist?
Just because it's fun. We know there are a lot of florists that brides and grooms can choose from. We're very creative. We're passionate. We just love what we do. We live vicariously through brides and grooms. We get very excited when a bride says, will you do our flowers? We thank them all the time. We're just so excited to be a part of their wedding. And it just makes us feel we're very special. I'm gonna cry, God, this is not right.
And they can feel that too. You know, they can feel genuine passion, so. Well, Jane, thank you so much for letting us come to visit your shop today. We learned a lot about flowers and a lot about you as well, which was really nice. What we will do is we will tag you and your company in the comments of the video. So if anybody else has any other questions or wants to schedule a consultation, they can reach out to you directly. And if you guys want to catch any other videos from our wedding planning series, you can go right online on our wedding series page and you can visit all the other videos that we have done.